from the interiors of the Aberdare Hills Golf Resort, and this week we're taking our lenses into the living room of a very special man. His name is Rao Rakesh, the CEO of Crown Paints. For those who caught a glimpse at my Facebook wall this week, I had posted that there was going to be a meet with the Crown CEO at his residence. We got an overwhelming response on some of the questions to ask him, some of which we'll be getting answers in a few. To start with, Crown Paints is one company that has over the past decade been on the forefront in keeping a very high profile and meeting its customers' needs in the world of paints. To win and retain customers, on the other hand, comes with a dedicated team and efforts that have been guided by key objectives. Objectives that have been spearheaded by Rakesh Rao, the CEO of this successful paint company that consistently manufactures high-quality products.
These paints, which probably you can see neat and clean always. Whenever anything comes, dust comes, you can just clean it with the water, normal. So you see always, it's a 2 years old paints almost. It looks still as new as it is today.
2 years?
2 years.
This week I was in his ideal space, and one of the things that caught my eye was his meticulous attention to detail when it comes to making a house a cozy home.
This one of the painting which you can see has a more like a art which is have elephants and all sort of things. You look into that. Then these are the curtains. If you see,
Yes.
it's a very special look, very elegant. I got it special from India. Because my theme of the house is red and white.
Red and white.
Yes, so it comes out very well. Wholesaling is white, so it comes out very well with the furniture. And this the way my dining tables. This my special table for keeping my all crockery tables and all. And we're using mirror here because as per the energy to maintain the energy level of your house is called as per your feng shui. It's good to keep a mirror in front of your dining table.
Crown's heritage and quality has been the key to the company's consistent performance and growth, supported by its over 450 loyal employees, partners and dealers. Mr. Rao tells me that dedication and time is what keeps his team together.
I look after the Kenya and all East Africa market, and I am with Crown Paints for more than 8 years now, and with the help of my team which I have in Crown, we are able to grow by more than 20% every year, and our turnover is up by almost 5 times in last 8 years.
But it doesn't end here for its internal customers. Crown Paints has been very keen in transforming lifestyles by providing world-class coating solutions while caring for the environment and community.
Main contributor to the growth is we are very aggressive in marketing. We know we are very innovative. We launch many products. We got a great support from our customers.
Which is the most selling product at Crown Paints?
I think we have 2 major selling products, which you say like 40% of revenues comes from our premium emulsions. Is called Teflon matte emulsions, which is recently we have launched, and we are the first company able to introduce this technology in this country. I think we are the only country in whole Africa at the moment.
How have you been involved in CSR activities?
We adopt many children from the street to make sure that we take care of their food and educations. I strongly believe that they are going to build societies of the Kenya. They are future Kenyans, and if you can transform their life, then they can be a best citizen of Kenya and can contribute to this country. We have transformed more than 100 schools. We supply paints to those schools and we repaint it, make it colorful, and see the colorful. And I seen some of the schools where I personally involved myself and went to to do the opening ceremony, and Children were so happy. You can see the attendance of children's gone up by 50% because now children like now the colors, and they have seen that, oh, this school look like new. Let me go and now study.
This will come across as a very personal question, Mr. Rao. Which is your favorite color?
My favorite color is white, off-white, and red, and blue.
And blue.
Yes.
Why these colors?
I think white is give you peace of mind. It's always, I believe that if you see the definition of white, whites always bring a peace. It's the color of tranquility. So whenever you wear this cream or white colors, you yourself feel very very relaxed, and that, I don't know people notice or not, but it is a fact of the life.
What does 2014 have in store?
I hope this 2014 is going to be a great year for Kenya. I hope our leadership is settled down now, so we're likely to achieve more and more business growth in coming years. And I think overall is a great years coming ahead for Kenyans.
Mr. Rao, many thanks. Thank you very much for welcoming us to your house. It's been a pleasure.
Pleasure meeting you. Thanks for coming to my house.
Thank you.
I see colors, the wonder of colors in everything.
The Fashion and Design segment, in association with Crown Paints. If you like it, crown it.
In every little story, in every crowning glory, a new day.
Welcome back. Now, this week's trendy side of the Ideal Space seeks to give you insights on how you can adorn or create your grand entrance, and also some tips on how you can decorate your family room or the TV room. Last week on the show, we showed you the Decora Deluxe as a sophisticated and decorative paint that will enliven your space. This week, we take you into the world of Terra as a finish for both your grand entrance and your TV room. All too often, it's an afterthought when it comes to decor, and yet the hallway should be the star of the show because it presents the first impression of your style to visitors. So, how can you make that first impression a lasting impression? First, a hallway is usually such a small area in the home that you can let loose and try a bold pattern or a color that you might be too inhibited to use in a main living area. This one in particular has Terra Distress as a texture that has been perfected by the people at Classic Moldings. What does it take to create and design a grand entrance?
What I would say, team, is a bit of creativity and a few things to work with. And one of the things you can't be able to avoid is the cones. That's the moldings. Because the moldings now, you're able to play around with them and create that nice smooth finish in between the wall and the ceilings. And apart from that, now, if you create steps, you're able to integrate the steps with the molding.
What do you mean by steps? You mean these steps or the steps?
No. Steps as in like different levels on the ceiling. Because like here, as you can see, it's a very grand volume. It's a double volume. And we wanted to bring it slightly down, but again, not to mess up so much with the height. Because the height, it looks really grand and nice with the height. And being the entry to the family room, we wanted it to retain that nice feel and, not so hollow, but big volume.